Meow 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 meow.
Ah, yes, the cat returns.
Yeah.
But of course, it's our like new mascot now.
Mascot.
Should we
Don't chew the
can we
cord.
add Ace to like the channel banner? You know, like where we have the
Yes.
pictures of our
We can
faces.
get Mars to draw
We
Ace.
gotta get Mars to draw a cat. Also, by the way, shout out to our artist Mars. Check out the description. Anyways, hi everybody. Welcome back to Late Nite Lounge. It has
Hey,
been a
that's my
fat
necklace.
minute. We
Fuck off.
kind of accidentally, mostly because of me, took like 2 weeks off because
That break.
one weekend we were supposed to record, I was doing a video shoot for my job, and then the next weekend I wasn't even in town, which is really funny irony because guess what? Tony was in town.
This motherfucker was like, "Oh, Tony's visiting. Nah, I gotta
Yeah,
dip."
Tony's visiting. I'm about to head
Yeah,
out.
so did I.
Yeah, right. Luckily, I did get to see you, Tony, but it was
Yeah.
kind of ironic timing that, like, I think it was literally the same day or the day after you flew in that I was like, peace.
Yeah. It was a fat harmonica moment.
Yeah, Tony, and also
Whoa.
your camera has like maybe 30 pixels to it.
Oh, it's okay. You
This
guys
is
both
you,
look
Matt.
like that on my end, too. Don't worry, it won't look that way on the video because, streaming go burr. Anyways, but yeah, it's been a minute. We kind of took a accidental break, but all for I'm basically saying it's my fault and trying to justify it, but you know, whatever. So, regardless, how you boys been?
Pretty good.
What have we been up to recently?
Let's see. I just ate like the largest bowl of cereal I have ever ate in my life.
That's the most noteworthy event you have.
I mean, look at the size of this bowl. Like,
Okay. You know what? The fact that you had the bowl on you still, and it was actually kind of impressive. I'll take it.
I poured like a half a bag of Lucky Charms into it and poured milk into it and just chowed down.
Half a bag, like the full, like
Yeah. It was
the amount of
delicious.
sugar you just consumed is kind of atrocious.
I'm also hopped up on like 300 milligrams of caffeine today.
Oh my god.
I had work from 9 to 5. I don't wake up before 9 usually, so that's why.
I have work from 9 to 5 too, so
Yeah, I don't do
Yay.
that, Lucas. I don't do that.
I don't usually either. Like usually the earliest I'm up is, or the earliest I work is like 10 or 11. So this
Yeah,
is big
same.
no fun time. So anyways, regardless though, other than
also-
your bowl of cereal, Tony.
I mean, I went to California over the weekend.
Mhm. Yeah, you want to talk about that real quick since I kind of alluded to it already?
Oh yeah, I flew out to California. Both these fuckers decided to dip.
Hey, I still saw you really quickly at the end, but
Yeah. We ate pizza and talked about Warhammer. That was great,
yeah,
honestly.
good times.
I just straight up dipped.
Yeah.
I do
but
want to hear about that later, Matt, but
we need to.
we'll go in a circle around.
Yeah. Oh my! Hey, stop swiping on the. No, leave it alone. Sorry, talking to the cat. She was hitting Matt in the face on my
Nice.
on my screen.
She's like, what is this thing that's made of 6 pixels? Get it out of here.
But yeah, so basically, I went in Friday. It was an hour and a half flight, like an hour and a half ish flight. I took the fattest nap on the flight there, and then I repeated the fat nap on the flight back. It was great.
When we're talking fat napper, you mean like, how long is the flight? Like, couple
Hour and
hours?
a half
Okay.
flight. I woke up on the first flight with like 25 minutes left in the flight.
So you're taking like a solid hour nap each
Yeah.
way.
On the second
Nice.
flight, there was 15 minutes left.
Dude, I cannot sleep on planes. I'm kind of jealous of that.
Dude, the only reason I could do it is because like I just planes are a peaceful environment for me. I don't have to deal with anything. I just kind of sit there and I get transported. It's great. I like looking out the window a lot as well.
Oh, don't worry. I love planes too. Like, I totally agree with that. I actually, once you're off the ground, I find them pretty relaxing, especially
Yeah.
looking at the view.
I want to
I
take
just can't sleep on them.
trains.
I don't know why.
I like trains for the reason that it's
Mm.
easy to sleep on.
No.
And they're pretty it's just kind of cool to see the countryside go past as you're on them.
Thank you.
Like, it was very good sound effects.
Dude,
It just
I wish we had like proper like bullet trains around here. That would be so cool. Except that we have like nowhere that they would go to other than like LA and San Fran maybe.
yeah. And but like yeah, it was overall it was pretty good flights, you know.
Mm.
But I landed. I hung out with my uncle and my aunt because that's where I was staying for the first day. Then I went to TIFF. TIFF was
Do you want
pretty
to
chilling.
explain what TIFF is real quick for people
Oh,
listening?
it's a marching band tournament called Tournament in the Hills that Tribuco hosts every year. It's our kind of like regional, like not finals, but like championships.
It's like
that we hold.
pseudo finals. It's right before.
Yeah. And we they host it every year, and this is the first year I've been back as an alumni because I was graduated just last year. So going back as alumni was pretty interesting. Robin straight up cried when he saw me. It
Yeah,
was
I know you told us. Oh, I forgot to tell you, by the way, and I'll get to this when I get to my story time. But I went to the senior march the other day,
yeah.
and I saw Robin there as well. So
Yeah. But it was wild because like I saw all the other alumni. Hi, ow,
like that.
ow, you little prick.
Does that hurt even through the jacket?
Yeah, claw went right for the jacket, stabbed me in my
Oh.
chest. Like new. But yeah, so I hung out most of the TIFF. I got there at like 12:30, and I didn't leave until like 10:30ish. It was just kind of vibes. I got to do a lot of stupid stuff. Just kind of pace around, be an idiot alumni, you know, just kind of the works. Saw Stevie.
That's the best part.
I saw Stevie and our team. They don't look like they've aged a day since they graduated, which was really odd. And kind of freaked me out. But like, yeah, I mean,
Robin kind of looked that way too.
Yeah, Robin looked like he'd aged. Just he looked like he grew into what's it called, a social role. He like he gives off
What do you mean?
like what's the term? It's not like the closest of the term I can get is like fuckboy energy, but like not quite.
Oh no,
because the earring and like it's like the stubble. It's like weird. It's like I like before I left, he had a mustache and looked like he was ready to be a used car salesman.
I mean, okay.
But when I come back and I look at him, I'm like, wait a minute, that's Robin. What?
I didn't
say.
I didn't really talk to him much because I kind of just like went around and said hi to people, real quick. There weren't that many people there at the senior night, by the way. I'll get to it later, but
yeah, I saw a bunch of the other alumni as well. Like Brandon, Vivanda, Kyle, Danae. They're all pretty chilling. But like we said hi, we hung out. You know, just the usual shit. I got a lot of comments.
Your year?
Yeah, a lot of like all the alumni from my year showed up.
That makes sense though, because you guys like just graduated, so you're pretty close.
Mm-hmm. I got so many comments on my fucking sideburns.
Really?
Yes, like I mean, everyone.
That's fair.
Everyone was like,
they're
dude,
pretty iconic. Not as iconic as Joe, but they're pretty good.
Everyone was like, dude, your sideburns, what the fuck? And then half the time people were like, you look like you're European, or like you look like you're Irish, or you look like you're Scottish. And it's because of the sideburns plus a hat, this type of hat.
Yeah,
just
that's
like,
true.
You look like you're
from
Europe.
The sideburns plus the hat does give off like an Irish look.
And I just was sitting there silently going, why? Because I was like, I don't know whatever European descent I am. I know I am of European descent because I'm white, but I don't know what.
Fair.
And then everyone was like, you look European. And I was like, thank you.
Thank you. I am white. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, well.
I am white.
It was a good time though at TIFF.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
Did you actually get to properly watch like the other shows?
I got to properly watch a good majority of them. I mean, the ones I didn't watch, Ayala was really good. They also blew.
Ayala's always good.
Ayala blew their budget also on like light up fucking props.
Yeah, of course they did. They're like, wait, we can actually have a band season again? All right, go. Matt, for context, Ayala is like a massive like marching band school for this area. At least like they're always like one of, if not the biggest in terms of like student count. So they're just like, yes, we get budget. Meanwhile, Tribuco is like, please, money.
Yeah, we
Got it.
reuse an old show this year called
And
Phobias.
reuse the old props.
Yes. Painted them all white, set them in the back of the field, was like, that's our props, guys, don't worry.
Dude, it was wild to see the props from my freshman year, Gravity, reused. Like, that was like, bro, those are 6-year-old props. Actually, no. Yeah, 6. Sorry. I almost made myself older than I was.
Yeah. But it was wild. So I got to watch it. I kind of hung out, and then I went home and played Mario Kart with my uncle and aunt. Got my ass kicked, but you know, and then I left for the Spectrum. Like on the day before, like on Monday, I had a Spectrum hangout with a bunch of people, and it was Brandon, Vivanda, Bash, and Justin.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's probably a lot of band people again, right? Because they were all kind
Mainly
of in the area.
Yeah, it was Justin was the only one in there who didn't know anyone else, but like he immediately just kind of like swooped in, said haha what's up, and picked Bash's ass up and like walked off.
Nice.
And then walked back and was like, hello,
How
I'm
to
Justin.
assert dominance on a friend group.
It worked. He like made a good thing. Bash got into so it's out that like I wonder how out it is. But like Bash is like is a stoner, right?
Sure.
Dude, motherfucker, like he hops in my uncle's car because I was giving him a ride.
You told me this story. This is great.
Yeah, he hops in my uncle's car because my uncle's driving us, and the first thing out of his mouth is, "If I wasn't on a break, sir, I would ask to light a bowl in your car," and it's like the audacity of this dude to hop into a car with an adult and just be like, "Yo, I want to light a bowl."
And the first, no, I just find it funny that it was like the first thing he says.
Yeah, it's like one of the first things he says, and I'm just like, dude, God. And then, I mean, it was really funny because my uncle just looked at him and was like, okay, and then just went on. They like had a long talk. Like they got on well because they both worked at Canes. Bash just quit, and they were talking and shit. It was pretty good.
Is Bash working somewhere else now, or is he?
Yeah, he's working at Starbucks now, I believe.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
I have to bug him which one, but
the one in RSM.
Okay, that actually might be kind of close to where I work. I don't know. We'll see.
Nice. But yeah, I mean, and then Brandon got in the car, and like Brandon and Bash got along with my uncle well, which is pretty cool. And then we got out. We went shopping around the Spectrum. We stopped by H&M. That's where I got this hoodie. Very comfortable hoodie, actually. Good purchase. And I got some nice like linen shirts. And we ate at this Nashville chicken place that's supposed to have hot chicken. That shit wasn't spicy.
New, right?
Yeah, it's new. It's not spicy. Like I got good, which is supposed to be the comfortably hot. Like you're supposed to be able to handle it, but it's supposed to
was
give
it
you
at least like tasty though?
Oh, it was good.
Was it good?
It was good chicken.
It's just like right next to the ramen place, so I keep seeing it every time I walk by. Mm-hmm. So I do want to try it now that it's open.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good food. It's really funny. Like all of us were eating it, like because we all got like good level of spice, and Bash got mild, and Bash was fucking dying. He was dying.
Y'all are just like asserting dominance on him, just like, "What? Are you good?" Like
it was so funny. He kept on fucking like spewing, basically just going like drinking water.
Mild.
Yeah. And I think he got mild. Maybe he got good. But either way, it was really fun to see him just struggle. And everyone was just like, Bash, bitch boy. Even Vivanda was just like, dude, come on.
That's hilarious.
It was great. Vivanda, like Brandon as well. Brandon, like, being wider than me, was just like, dude, it's not that hot.
You'll be fine. Calm down.
Calm down. That was great. Honestly, good food. Like, I liked the chicken. It was a bit greasy, but overall...
Yes. That's how it's going to be.
Wasn't that bad. Yeah. After that, we just kind of hung out. Eventually, everyone left. I played Mario Kart again afterwards. Basically, that was my nightly ritual, was playing Mario Kart.
You were grinding Mario Kart. We'll have to play something.
Yeah. I don't have a Switch.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, if whenever you're in town, I wonder if I can... No, I just thought of something. Never mind.
I might actually get a Switch, though, because I play enough of the games on there to want to actually get it.
It's a nice system. So
But like, yeah, what the greatest thing was though is just like the flight back conked out, fat conk, like just the moment because I got a window seat on this one because the flight was like half empty. I leaned against that window, watched the takeoff, and then as soon as we hit the level air, it was just cool.
Yeah, dude, we got pizza that morning, and that sat in your stomach and just food coma go.
Dude, that pizza was good. I made a good pizza.
That's why I thought that would be a good place because it was pretty close to your where you were staying, and it's pretty good food. So
yeah, and then we talked about Warhammer, and that was pretty.
Yes. That was a really random conversation topic. I don't even remember how it came up, but I was like, "Yo,
yeah." I'm actually probably going to get the Crimson King set probably.
Ooh, all right.
But I'm definitely going to make the skin tone darker because I don't like how light the skin tone is.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, and that was the trip to California, and then I got back, and work immediately said, "You have a 3 to 10 the next day. Good luck."
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was literally it gave me a 3 to 10, 3 to 10, and then today was a 9 to 5.
Gotcha.
I
have a 9 to 5 tomorrow. I'm not happy about it because I usually start at 10. I know it's only an hour difference, but it means I have to like wake up and being a functioning human being.
I know, dude. You know what I'm saying? I literally like today I woke up at 8, went back to bed until 8:30, and then actually drove over to work
for a 9.
Yeah.
You woke up at 8:30 and got to work by 9.
I woke up at 8. Said, "Oh, I can have more time." Woke up at 8:30. I was like, "Oh, okay." Then got in the car and went.
Nice,
dude. Best decisions, honestly, is to sleep in. If you ever feel like you want to sleep in, do it. Except for if it's an important day, then don't.
I mean,
Kazooie
fair.
Moments. Yeah, I bought a pair of earbuds as well. Like good. I got JBL ones.
Okay,
yeah, good set. Because I'm sick and tired of pushing carts around without having music in my ear.
I don't blame you. I unfortunately can't really do that at work because I actually have to talk to people and be like a social person.
Just have a speaker on your belt.
No. Here's the loophole that I'll tell you guys about. So we have to wear like little walkie-talkies and like like an earpiece, right, at work so we can communicate. Well, it's a tech store, right? We sell an audio jack splitter, right? Can you guess where this is going?
Lucas,
you plug one half of the audio jack into your walkie, the other half with an adapter into your phone, and then do that into your earpiece.
You have
split audio. You could have both the audio feed from the store and the audio feed from your music.
Oh my god.
And it's perfect because I don't know how this works really. I'm not that great with audio. I don't do audio anymore. But the radio, I think, is more powerful than whatever the phone signal is because whenever someone talks over the walkie, it's louder than your music. So you can still hear people. It's like perfect.
It's the perfect cover.
I know. Sorry, stupid side tangent, but it's like a hack that we've figured out, which is great. But it's such a mess, though, because you literally have like a jungle worth of cabling like in your pocket to get it to work.
Just Lucas, hear me out. Do the really simplistic thing. Cut the fucking cables and tie them back together.
Yeah, that'll work.
Well,
guys, you could just make Bluetooth earbuds if you just cut the cable off.
No, hear me out. Like, okay, I know
free
a little.
AirPods for $30, easy.
I know a little bit about wiring. Why don't you just splice the cables though?
You totally could, but like we're lazy,
bro. Less hassle. There's
probably a better way of doing it, but it's just funny because that splitter is literally available in our store. So we go, haha, employee discount, go burr. We buy it for like $2 and boom, you can have music.
I want to mess with wires now.
Please don't. I don't want to see you get electrocuted on podcast. Thanks.
Just turns my mic off in accident when I splice it.
Anyways,
moment. Just
all right. Let's round robin around the table. Matt, you when Tony came over, just like along with me, just went, peace. What were you up to?
I went to go visit Elsa in Arizona.
Again?
Yeah.
Why not?
Couples. Disgusting.
You were just jealous. Anyway.
Indeed
let
I
the
am.
man live.
It's good for you, dude.
But yeah, just stayed there that weekend. Did an escape room, but other than that, just kind of hung out on campus.
So you were
Nice.
just there for the weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could have fucking
escape
come to
room did you do?
pizza.
I'm sorry?
He could have came to pizza.
When'd you
It's a
get
little
here? Or when'd you leave?
I left Tuesday. He could have came to pizza.
How was I
Bruh.
supposed to know?
True.
Y'all, you didn't send me anything.
In my
I
defense,
should've.
I did not know how long you were out of town for, so that is my bad.
Yeah.
My defense is that it's just like, oh, Matt's out of town probably for the foreseeable future. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what escape room did you do?
We did it at this place at called Alcatraz Escape Room, and we did this.
Okay.
Was it Alcatraz themed?
No, but there was like a death row escape room. That seemed fitting to the
That
name.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And the one that we did was a pharaoh, like escape in a pharaoh's tomb.
Ooh.
That's
It was
cool.
a lot of fun. And the
That's
thing
a cool
is,
theme, actually.
yeah, and the thing is, the way our guide or the game master explained it is like, you were time travelers from the future and you got stuck in the past and you had to steal this time medallion to get back to the future. It was
Nice.
so fun.
That's a good excuse for an escape room. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was good.
Okay.
It was a good fun, and I always aimed to solve at least one puzzle, and I did.
Nice. Lucas,
Yeah.
this is completely unrelated. Matt, this is just a really quick reminder. Lucas, you're making your character tonight.
Okay.
That's it. Matt,
I
continue.
have to go to bed, sir.
I'm sorry, you're not.
Well, that's rough. I could. No, I'm off at 5 tomorrow. I can actually do it tomorrow night.
I work 2 to 10 tomorrow. I can't.
No, but I can make it.
You don't have the books and stuff.
I can find a PDF.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, Matt, continue. That was completely unrelated.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, in my defense, okay, hold on. I literally have a note saying make D&D characters literally on my desk. Anyways, Matt, I'm so sorry. Continue.
Do you guys want to hear a story how I got completely shafted by Outback Steakhouse?
Did they shove a pitchfork?
When you put it like that, yes, I do.
So
Right.
you both know, but I don't think our audience knows. But I am gluten free, so that means I cannot have wheat, which is breading, like any sort of bread products or pasta.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Then any kinds of like soy sauce, other kinds of sauces, stuff like that.
I know where this is going, don't I?
I feel like I do, but I still want to hear it.
You may have been there when I vented about this. But so I ordered a burger asking for a gluten-free bun, right?
Uh-huh.
And here's where it starts. I asked the waiter if they did. He said he'll go back and ask the chef. He came back. He says, we'll get everything out in a second. The next time he comes back, he just brings me a patty with fries.
So just no bun.
No bun.
Cool.
Oh, no. Oh, it gets even better. It gets even better. Then he came back, said, sorry, we don't have a gluten-free bun. Then came back with a thing of lettuce. To make a lettuce wrap.
Kind of makes sense. Yeah.
It does make sense. Oh, it gets even better. I got bacon on the burger as well. He then came back with a plate of bacon.
What? Was he just serving you this burger in chunks? Like, here's the patty, here's the lettuce, here's your bacon. You just have to put it together.
I don't know what it was, but I essentially made my own burger at this
You gotta
Outback.
dude, you should leave a review at that Outback to be like, bro, they made me build my damn burger.
Dude, no, dude, I was nearly crying, and I was like, I was nearly crying. I was laughing. I was being made fun of by the 5 other people, including Elsa at the table I was with.
Brilliant.
Good. It's all gluten-free people need to be made fun of. I'm kidding, by the way. There's people who are much worse.
Alrighty, but yeah,
Like chocolate.
that entire time, I was just sitting there with like my face in my hands, just laughing, but kind of dying inside. And I was just being made fun of for the fact that I had to build my own burger. The fact they kind of led me on to thinking that they had a bun, but they didn't.
Yeah, bro, we got a gluten-free bun. It's called Air.
That's the part that gets me though. He's like, yeah, we got gluten-free, don't worry. Comes back with like a patty. He's like, sorry, man. What the fuck?
Where's my bun? Yeah, it's on there. It's just we couldn't make it with gluten, so it's
and and keep them. If that ever happened to me in California, I would probably just get up and leave if it was extreme enough. But keep in mind, I was in Phoenix. I was 400 miles away from home.
And you were also with other people too.
Yes. So I was just sitting there laughing, nearly crying, getting made fun of.
That reminds me of the ramen trip, the notorious ramen trip with the edamame.
We went back to the day when we did all the escape rooms after Universal. Ben, Elsa, Lauren, and I went back. And it happened again.
God. Did we not learn from the first time, Matt?
They wanted to go back, and I'm too nice to not say anything.
Oh,
and neither one, dude.
Matt.
Yeah. But hey, I ate for free because it pitied me.
Fair.
Nice.
But yeah, that happened.
It's happened twice. It happened twice.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yes. But regardless, though, good time out there.
Oh yes, very good time. Probably one of the best weekends of my life.
There we go. Did you get to look around GCU at all?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The first time I was there, I roomed with Ben. Then the second time, or this last weekend, I couldn't be bothered to go back and sleep on Ben's couch and not have a pillow or blanket. Yeah, when I was there,
this man better hospitality.
When I was there, Ben didn't have a blanket. He gave me a sheet. He didn't have a pillow. I had to sleep on a Jigglypuff plush.
That's so fitting.
So here I am, a 19-year-old guy sleeping over at his friend's house on a Jigglypuff with a sheet on a couch.
That is such a good... Like, that is like the iconic meme of like, you know...
Oh yeah, it fully is.
Over, your friend forgets to give you a blanket.
Yes. So this time I just couldn't be bothered, so I just slept on the beanbag in Elsa's dorm. So
fair enough.
Yeah, let's just say I had much better sleep.
Slept better on a beanbag.
Yes, I did.
That's actually kind of hilarious.
Dude, I slept fucking amazing on a couch. Like I was on Call of Mars while I was over at my aunt's place, and I was
just on a couch while you were at your aunt's.
Yeah. Fucking nice couch, dude.
But what else? What else happened to me?
Got stuck in foot traffic.
My Rocket League tournament ends tomorrow.
L.
What do you mean, L? It's the grand finals tomorrow, Tony.
I'm in L. Are you winning?
We got knocked out. We didn't make top 2 in our group.
L. What would you place?
Good question. All right, round robin.
What'd you place? Huh?
We placed 5th in our group.
Okay, pretty good.
Yeah, it's whatever. Good. Like, I'm happy that I was able to compete in at least one of my tournaments.
Yeah, right. You actually got to play this time.
Yeah, but in other news, in my my official league that we play in,
Huh.
if we didn't have to forfeit our first game, and me and my other guys aren't even constituting that as a loss, we are 6-0. We went undefeated the entire
Whoa.
season. We are in playoffs.
Damn.
Our round 1 matchup, they forfeited. So we did not play. We are on the round 2. If we, I believe, and I'm going to have to check this, we are if we win this next game, we're going into the divisional finals.
Oh, all right. That's probably stress though on that next game, but
Dude, my previous seasons, my best record before this year was 3-3. So the fact
So
that
you
we're
guys-
going 5-1 and nearly into the divisional finals,
you guys are killing it. You've got a good team then.
yes, I do. I'm so happy.
That's awesome, dude. I wish you luck. If you can get in, that would be.
Yeah. Yeah, but the
So,
only the thing
when is your next game?
our next game. Oh, it's a best of 7. Hey yo, nice.
Oh.
Our next game is Monday.
Okay.
Actually, wait, it's the 28th. Oh, so we got a while.
Oh, so you've got a little bit still.
Yeah, at the
End of the month. Okay. Sure.
But yeah, so if we win this, we're on to the divisional finals. But the only problem is, in terms of ranks, this is going to be our closest matchup.
What's the opponent team? What's their?
We're averaging like C3. Like this may go over y'all's head, but we're sitting about C3 GC1. So
I'm talking win-loss ratio.
Oh, win-loss, they are the same record as us. Like they were 5-1.
They're also 5. Okay, so that's going to be a pretty even matchup then. Probably.
In terms of rank and their win-loss, we're even. So it's going to be real interesting.
That's going to be a good game then.
Yeah, and it's now best of 7. So
what's the normal games?
Best of 5.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So that's happening.
Getting exciting.
It is very exciting.
And then, are you still planning your like big tournament now?
No.
Okay. Couldn't get it in time.
It's not that I couldn't get it. I wanted to, but I have been dealing with a lot of stress because of this tournament. It got to the point where 2 nights ago I had a very intense panic, anxiety, stress-induced attack.
Gotcha.
And it got to like my resting heart rate about 50, like 58. My heart rate wasn't going below 100. And that's what usually what happens when I'm walking.
Mm-hmm.
So
that was resting. Yeah. So did you just make that decision like within the last couple days?
No, not. I've made a decision a couple weeks, maybe a month or 2 ago.
Okay.
But I just wanted to try to get through a a semester without stress.
I see.
And
honest. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And especially since it is most likely it's gonna be my last semester at IVC. I'm just gonna focus on my classes, work, and competing, and that's about it.
I get you.
It's a good idea overall.
I honestly don't blame you because that's not a like if you're actually having like stress or panic attacks over it, that's not a environment you want to stay in. Like
yeah.
So I know it was something big that you were planning, but it's not worth it to sacrifice like yourself for it. Does that make sense?
I've said this before. Like, if I didn't have Elsa with me, I would have broke mentally a long time ago.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's good to have like a backup.
Yeah.
I have my cat. Shit, I'm rolling off. Wow. God, that hurt.
Can't have a late night lounge episode without Tony falling off something.
Fuck.
But anyways, while Tony's picking himself off the floor, I don't blame you, Matt. It's one of those things where yes, it would have been cool, but it's not worth sacrificing your own like sanity for.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you look back in retrospect at what you've already done with IVC, it's really impressive. Like how many tournaments is this now? 2 or 3? 2?
2.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would consider that a victory already. But
Oh yeah. The fact that if someone told me like 3-4 years ago that you in college you would be a major leader in a program and a club and putting on events to the size of multiple schools, I would laugh at you. Honestly would. Like
but
I
now it's a reality.
yeah.
Reality can be whatever I want.
But yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow's gonna be a lot of fun, especially because it's been 5 months in the making, a lot of stress, a lot of time, a lot of pressure, all ending tomorrow.
That's got to feel good.
It does feel
Once
good.
the metaphorical curtains close, that's got to feel good. So
Yeah,
I think it'll take a load off of you too, like you said, just to focus on other things, to not have to deal with that anymore.
I made like in the peak of like my stress, I made a list
Mm,
of like what's on my shoulders, like
sure.
what I'm doing, and it was like 7 different major things. So like managing the teams, making sure everything's getting taken care of, competing and practicing.
Hmm.
Like I'm the
Dude,
president of the club. Like
You
there's
fucking
a whole story.
practice like so much. It's honestly impressive.
Yeah. Then my tournament organization and creation, it's that kind of stuff. All my schoolwork and just being a student, my job,
Your actual job.
my actual job.
The one
Then
you do
this
for
isn't
fun.
like just stuff that's on like that I'm doing that's on my shoulders. This is one of them. That then I can go into a whole list of like stuff that's not as important
Mhm.
as
Well,
these.
but in terms of like, major things, that's already a lot, because
Yeah,
having to manage all of that at once is a decent amount of like just you're busy, man. I I
yeah,
uh, I don't know how you did it, because that's impressive. Um, but yeah, I think it is good for you just mentally to take a break, or at
yeah.
least take something off of that list. Um,
Mm-hmm.
give yourself some time to breathe, man. Plus, gap or not gap, but like Christmas/holiday vacation coming up here to split semesters, I think is going to feel really
Yeah,
nice
especially
too.
with like IVCs and Saddlebacks, like month long winter break. It's so
Dude, I'm
good.
looking forward to it so much.
Yeah,
So,
it's gonna be hype.
mhm.
But other than that, that's
Oh,
about it. Oh, Tony
Tony
just
is
straight
dead.
up died.
Tony's gone.
We
Uh-oh.
got all 3 of us dying in an episode.
It finally
It
happened.
happened.
Let's go.
Wow.
Oh my god. His
So
his tape is still rolling, so we'll see if he loads back in here in a second. But
yeah, interesting.
it finally happened.
It happened.
How many episodes in is this now?
I believe like we're getting close to like I think we're getting close to like 30.
Yeah, we are. It's kind of here. I got you. We are on. This is 29. Next episode is 30.
It took us 29 episodes to get
To get
an episode where
everyone to
Tony
die
died.
in a call. Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, now he just completely DC'd.
Yeah, he's actually. That's what I'm saying. We'll see if he actually loads back in, because I I see him online in Discord still, so we'll see if he gets back on.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, no, I think it's going to be really nice though too, because I don't think I'm quite as busy as you were with all the like competitions and everything, but I definitely have my time filled, that's for sure. So
Yeah.
I am I literally should make like a checklist. Like I've been making like a mental checklist of like all these things I want to do when I have more free time. And it's gonna feel really good, I think, because I can finally start checking off some of these things that I've just been like putting off for like months at this point.
Oh.
So, row.
Oh, Wi-Fi went down.
Oh,
For those wondering what happened, Tony just kind of died,
when you just kind of
Uh,
dipped, yeah.
and he's now saying that his Wi-Fi is down. So we may get him back, or we may
if we
not.
if we don't get him back, this is going to become a mini episode very quickly.
Not even a mini. Like we had him for the majority of it.
True.
We can make it into two separate episodes. One with all three of us, and one with just you and me.
Two-parter episode.
Two-parter.
All right. Well, all right. He doesn't know.
But for the time being, do you just want to talk about what's going on with you? What's going on with your life?
Yeah, I guess I can. While we're Tony's gonna go check his Wi-Fi. I guess I can talk a little bit about what I did, even though Tony isn't here.
Yeah.
Because while Tony was in town and you were off in Arizona, I was out of town as well. Didn't go really that far, honestly. I just went
You
up
said
near
LA, right?
close to a little bit to the right, Ontario area,
All right.
for convention,
Nice.
because I have apparently become the official photographer for my friends that want to cosplay at events.
Nice.
And I'm actually not kidding. Like, two of my friends have basically asked me to A, already come along to the next one for that purpose, and B, design them business cards, because a lot of cosplayers will trade like social medias and stuff to figure stuff out. So that was fun.
That was very sick.
So it was a 2-day event. It was AX Chibi, which is like a smaller event of Anime Expo. This is their first time they did this though, because normally they only have the big LA event. This was probably like half the size, but it was also like half the crowd, which was kind of cool because it made it a lot less hectic.
Oh, bad.
The big LA one is really fun, but also just like you're in like fever mode the whole time because it's just like nuts.
Oh, bad.
This one was a lot more chill, which is cool because we got to spend a lot more time, especially looking at like the independent artists, because a lot of people will show up with prints of their art and sell it. But with double the capacity at the big LA event, trying to move through the artist alley is impossible because the aisleways are small and people are looking at all the booths, right?
So there's maybe like like this big of a gap in between.
It's literally like two-way traffic, like one aisle this way, one aisle this way. That's it. Like, good luck.
That sounds brutal. I have never been to a con. I would want to go at some point, but
hey, if you want to be surrounded by weebs, we can bring you to the next big AX. Honestly, it's kind of fun.
When is it?
Even if you're not into it, it's July 1st through 4th next year.
All right. Oh,
you obviously don't have to decide right now, but just as a heads up, giving you some heads up for it. It is really fun. It's 4 days. We'll probably go for 3 or 4. We're not quite sure yet. Last year we only went for 3.
Is it same place, Ontario, or
no? So the big one will be in LA.
Oh, this is the big one?
Yeah, the summer one is the big one.
No,
I don't know if they're doing another small one, but if they do, it'll probably be in Ontario or some other smaller convention center.
All right.
Anyways, regardless, yeah. So it was fun. Both of them were obviously dressed up. I was in a very lazy cosplay, I just threw on a Demon Slayer cloak, and I was like, yeah. But it worked because I didn't really want to be in full costume carrying around my camera equipment. So
Oh yeah,
that's
that's a bit rough.
yeah, and I got some good stuff out of it, and spent way too much money, but not nearly as much as my other two friends because we probably collectively totaled out at about $4,000 worth of merch. So yeah,
That's a bit much.
yeah, it's a lot. But if the amount of money spent is any indication, I'm actually not as big of a weeb as they are. So. Yeah, regardless though, it was a good time. We stayed only one night since it was a 2-day event. We just stayed the night in between.
Oh,
And we had a really cool hotel room actually. It was basically like renting out an apartment room. So
he's back.
Tony returns.
He finally died.
Tony, we finally have you dying in an episode. All right. Tony lives once again.
I do. I'm better than all of you.
Anyway, Tony, you missed half of my story, but that's okay.
Oh, the second half.
Version, I went to small AX and did photography for my friends that were in costume.
Oh, we
Yes,
talked
very-
about that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, I was talking about the hotel room because it was cool. It was like a mini apartment room, or not even room, like literally an apartment. Like we had a full-size kitchen, a living room, and a bedroom, and a bathroom, obviously, which was weird
nice.
because it was like a hotel room with like silverware, fridge, microwave, like actual cupboards with like glasses, bowls, all this. Like it was like an
Wow.
Airbnb. It was
What the
nuts.
heck?
That's very snazzy.
It was very cool. Part of the reason we didn't stay more than one night though is because it was like $180 a night. So
Oof.
yeah.
How many people are
Pricey,
staying there?
but 3, me and 2 of my friends.
That's like $60 per person. That ain't too bad.
It wasn't that bad per person.
That's good.
You could technically have fit 4 people in there, but it would have been pretty tight because it was only one bed and a couch bed. So
Okay, all 4 sleep on the one bed. You're good.
yeah, or sleep on the floor if you really want to.
No. All 4 on the same
By
bed. You can't back down.
Tony's
Get into
lo-
bed.
By Tony's logic, we can make it 8.
Yeah.
Yo, you're just Tetrising people on the bed. I want to see that. That'd be funny.
You should. There's some videos from marching band.
I'm not surprised. Of course, it's. I'm not even surprised. But yeah, I don't know if I have anything crazy to tell. It was the 3 of us that were rooming together, but then one of my other coworkers actually was there as well. He didn't room with us, but he was at the event. And the only time I saw him the entire time was in line to get into the event on the first day. Because
Nice.
he passed by us, said hi, and went, "Hey, I don't want to go to the back of the line. Can I cut in with you guys?"
Wait, who?
One of my coworkers was there as well.
Okay. I thought you were talking about James Provo. I was like, what? That's
No,
pretty
no.
fucking funny.
The only time I saw my coworker was in the line because he cut in with us to get in earlier, and then I literally didn't see him for the rest of that day or the day after. So he was there
Nice.
somewhere. He bought some figures. I saw pictures later. We discussed it today at work. So,
Good for him.
but yeah, I think that was kind of honestly about it for me. I had one other thing I wanted to mention. What was it? Shoot, I don't remember now. I don't have all the stuff I bought out anymore, but I can send you guys a picture of it later. A lot of it was just like art though, like from the artist alley, because I actually got to see stuff this time. Crazy. Not being stuck in traffic the whole time. That was pretty cool. And then completely unattached to that event, do you guys remember like a million episodes ago when I promised to get a ring from Just in Time?
Let's go. Squad.
Finally happened.
Squad.
So I got the cool tungsten one with so it's the black on the outside and like gunmetal on the inside, so it's super sleek.
Nice.
Is this similar to my first one? The one, wait,
Probably. I think the same one you bought is similar to the one I wanted as well. I think so. Yeah, they look kind of similar. Anyways, I can't really see it right now, Matt. I'm gonna be honest. Your image is like 2 pixels. Send me a picture later. It might be a similar one. Regardless, though, it finally happened, and the dude that I talked to was super nice because I was kind of hedging on buying it. Like I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to pull the trigger. And the dude pulled out the pro level salesman move where he was like, "Hey, listen, we're having a discount right now for first responders, right? For like, you know, firemen, police officers."
Oh, did you go to the Spectrum?
Yeah.
Oh, they're open. I can get my class. I can get my class ring back.
Regardless, though, he was like,
if it didn't get lost in transit,
technically it's a first responder thing, but I can just slide that onto your transaction and it'll save you like $10. And I was like, sold.
My guy.
I was like, if you can do that, I'll take it. So that was pretty sick. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, I honestly, I think that's mostly it for me. We already talked about that. I saw Tony real quick for pizza. And somehow getting on the topic of Warhammer, which, haha, welcome to the addiction, Tony.
I haven't bought one yet, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
I just need to know how much it is. How much are
you know that? Have you guys seen that stupid TikTok video where it's like, won't you shake my hand? Like
that's what he's done to me.
That's how I feel right now, Tony. I'm just like, just do it. You know you want to.
I am going to. I'm going to. I need to clean I'm going to clean my room up and actually create a space for it. It's just literally you're going next episode you're going to be completely different angles because I kind of actually want to like shift my bed over there behind me, so it's like the lying underneath the window, so I have a window seal to set stuff on, and then I want to move my desk over here.
Dude, that'd be cool. Yeah, we have a different new Tony angle. We've had 2 already. Now we get the 3rd.
And then guess what? There's a new thing. I want to put a table like right where this is, and so I can be out with all my middle figures and stuff.
Yeah, I'm running out of space in my room. I have too many like figures now. But I can make.
That's fair.
Oh,
you can always.
Yeah, and then on a completely unrelated freaking nerd moment, my handheld game collection is getting worse, and by worse I mean better for me because it's funny.
Worse for your bank account, but better for you.
My bank account, better for me. I have 2 more.
Nice. Oh my goodness!
I can see your reflection.
Yay!
Double Matt. Anyways, so
I do have a twin.
I've got a regular GBA now, which I have an SP already, which is the flip out one. But I found a good deal. Actually, at AX, there was a retro kind of booth that was selling one complete in box with everything. So I was like, yeah, just say. And then I got a PS Vita as well, which I have taken the liberty of modding the shit out of because these things are really good emulation handhelds, actually. Like you can play a bunch of like retro games on these. So,
nice.
Anyways, that's my little side tangent. I think that's kind of it for me. You boys have anything else you want to talk about today?
I got a homework assignment due in an hour.
That's cool. I should do that.
Lucas, if you ain't... Oh, wait, you got that 9 to 5. Dang it. Never mind.
Lucas, what time are you going to sleep?
Okay, Matt, you go first.
I was going to say, if you get off work fast enough, you can like come to see the tournament, but it ends around 5, so...
Are you streaming it?
Yes, I will be streaming it.
Watch it on my lunch break. Send me the link.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, bet.
Okay, Lucas, what time are you going to sleep?
Okay, how long would it take to make my character?
Mainly, it's going to be brainstorming and then a bunch of rolling, and that's it.
Okay.
So, like 1-2 hours tops. You'll get to bed by 1 a.m. at the minimum.
That's not happening, my man.
At 1 a.m. at the minimum. I can promise a solid 12.
How about we do some of the brainstorming tonight, and then we can do the dice rolling tomorrow? Does that sound fair?
Yes.
All right, deal. Anyways, I think that's it for tonight. We had some pretty fun stories. I think. I
hope story.
Tony's footage is be corrupted from his Wi-Fi dying.
That'd be funny.
I mean, yeah, but then we'd have an entire chunk. Wow, entire chunk of Tony missing. Anyway,
I like how you just went, wow. Just
I'm just
continued
so
on.
unfazed by it at this point. For now, though, I think that's it. So, yeah, let's. Does anyone want to run down the usual other than me? Matt, you haven't done it yet. Do you want to run down the end of the episode?
Yeah, sure. I would love to.
All right. Stage is yours.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to this episode of the Late Night Lounge. It has been even though we took a little break, hopefully this was up to your standards. You can find us on YouTube and vice versa.
Vice versa, where though?
And on you can find us on Spotify and on YouTube. So we also all have individual channels, but Lucas and I are the only ones that have content, and I'm the only one that posts content semi regularly.
Yeah.
Subtle plug, if you guys are watching and you want to go check out my tournament, it is on we are going to be streaming games on Twitch at IVC Esports. So go check that out, see what I've been up to.
Second minor plug, I uploaded my photography or part of it from my convention on Instagram at Rackerbam. Check it out if you want.
Make sure to put an underscore before it.
It's underscore right, actually.
I know.
And but other than that, if we don't have any last minute comments or random Tony noises, see you
Tony
guys.
noise will
There
at
is
the end.
always
Oh,
a last
sorry.
minute, Tony.
See you guys later.
All right. See ya. There it is. Yeah, we just let it run.